So this video will show you how to look up a schedule and then create your schedule to ultimately register. Let's get started. First thing you want to do is go to MyLawson, and log in. And that's going to take you to your student portal here. So the first thing you want to do is under Student, you'll notice Apply for Admission, Register. So click Student. And what I always tell students to do at this point is go to your student account. Before you click on Register, you want to make sure you don't have any holds. If you have holds on your account, then you will not be able to register. So the first thing you want to do is view holds. And so you'll see that no holds exist on your record. That's a good thing. If you do have holds, you want to go to MyLawson Campus, and click on the holds button. And so we have to just work to get those holds removed. You may owe money. It could be anything. So that's the first thing. You just want to check, because there's no point of you trying to build a schedule if you have a hold. There's no way to do that. All right. So I'm going to get out of this. I'm just backspacing. And next I want to go to is registration right here. So click on registration and we'll get started. And you'll notice you can do a couple options here. One, add drop classes. If you already have your CRNs, that means that you looked at the schedule, you went to MyLawson and you already looked up your schedule and you have your CRNs, you can go right here and click add drop. But for those of you who are going to do it all together at once, you first want to go to look up classes. So that's where I'm going to begin. So I'm going to look up classes, and you're going to see that this is a chevron. Go ahead, select the semester that you're trying to register for. Hit submit. Now notice that the course lookup, you can do a basic course lookup. It's actually what I prefer, but I'm going to show you both ways. So the first way, you can just simply click biology and hit course search. And this will give you a selection of courses. You select the course you're looking for, and it'll pull up all of your options, right? This is a test mode, so we're just looking at some basic courses, but generally you'll have a lot more courses listed than this. Once you decide on the course that you like, you simply check it here, check off right here, and add it to your workshop. You can just register if you want to register, but I always tell students if you're scheduling something you need to build, so just add to a worksheet and it's going to capture that number for you. Okay, so let's add the next one. Go back to class search right here. We're going to add our second course. So let's say I'm looking for an orientation course. I'll select orientation. I'll hit course search, and the sections will be able to pop up for me. And then I select the section that I like. Again, same method. Add to your worksheet. And we just go into this cycle. All right, so I'm going to do class search again. This time, I'm going to do an advanced search for English 101. So to do an advanced search, you click on English and select advanced search. When you do an advanced search look up, you can see that it's different. You have to hit English again. That's what most people forget. Hit English again and tell it to type in the actual course you're looking for under course number. In Banner, we call course numbers CRN. We call course numbers, but when you select on the actual course, it's going to actually have a CRN number. So I'll show you what that is. So here's the course number, English 101. You can tell the system, sometimes you'll see online, hybrid, virtual as course instructional methods, and you'll be able to select the one that you want. So if you want a virtual class, you can select on virtual. You want hybrids, if they offer them, you can look for that. You can also tell it what term you want to look for. If you're only looking for mini terms, you want to see if there are any classes that are offered in the mini term, you can select here. I would recommend not going any further than that unless you really just wanted to look at specific teachers. But again, it can really limit what you're seeing. So it is important to see what all your options are. If not, you're going to think, well, there aren't any classes. Well, there are, but you've limited so much you can't see them. So just be mindful of what you're asking the system to do. So on this one, let's do a section search and see what we get. All right, so here are all of our classes. Whenever you see TBAs, these are typically online classes. If you notice over here, this says web. This one says virtual. That's a virtual class, right? So I'm going to pick this one, which is online. and I'm going to add it to my worksheet. So if you can see, to me, advanced search is fine, but it's a little bit more work. So again, I'm going to go to class search and go back to the method that I tend to like. And I'm going to, this time I'm looking for a math class, Math 098. I hit course search, I click 098, and it's going to show me all my options. For me personally as a student, I just want to see all my options. And so I'm going to click this one. Since there is only one, I'll add that to my worksheet. So you can see that I'm building my courses. Now, what you want to do, and we're doing this as a test, but as you're building your course, you want to actually write it down so you do not create conflicts. The system, if it notes a conflict, you will not be able to log in, not be able to register. So I want to go here, and these are called, like I said, CRNs, course record reference numbers. CRNs, course reference numbers. So let's do our last one. I'm looking for a CIS 149 course. So I'm going to click on class search. This time I'm going to CIS, computer science. There we go. And again, I'm looking for CIS 149. I like to look at all options. And I think I'm going to go ahead and select another online course. See this campus web? Okay. And I'll add that to my worksheet. Now, like I said, once you get all your CRNs listed on your worksheet and you've looked at your schedule and you realize you don't have any conflicts, go ahead and submit the changes. Go ahead, sorry about that. Go ahead and submit the changes, and as you can see right here, you're now registered in all 5 classes. So once I hit submit the changes, I was registered. There is no issue. And you can see web register, you can see all the classes. So let's take a look. So I'm going to go ahead, submit my changes, which we've already done, and there's my current schedule. So I'm going to go back to return to menu right here. So I'm going to show you different ways you can look up the schedule. I think it's really important to go and look at your student detail schedule, which is my favorite. And what this does, it outlines your schedule very, very carefully for you. You can kind of see it. If there's a message, you'll see a message at the top regarding specific requirements. If you're taking an online course, it'll give you more information about how to access that class. So always read your messages. If you're taking a ground class, it'll let you know what location. So this is just giving you a very detailed description of your courses that you register for. So always look at your detailed listing of your courses. And again, the way that I got there, I hit return to menu and I clicked on student detail. So I'm going to now show you how to add and drop a class. So let's say there was something on here that you wanted to you wanted to drop. Let's say that you decided, I'm just taking too much. Let me show you. It's so easy to drop a course. All you have to do is click on drop the course. It's that simple. Scroll down and submit that change. And you can see it'll tell us when it was dropped and on what day. If you want to bring it back to your schedule, it's very easy. Just click web registered. It makes it so easy, and hit submit. Now, the last thing I'm going to show you is when you get an error on your schedule. So I'm just like what it looks like. So I'm going to go back to class search, and this time I'm just going to pick out a course and randomly pick it out and see if it creates. I wanted to create a conflict on my schedule. So I'm going to pick a class. There's only one here. And I'm hoping that it conflicts with something. So let's take a look. This time I'm just going to try to register for it. And we don't see it, so we're going to see there's a message. So notice, when you try to add something to your course that conflicts, you will get this message. Registration add errors. Time conflicts. So this course history is conflicting with CRN number 1004. So I go up here, it's conflicting with my biology class. When that happens, the system will not allow you to register for a class. Okay? So I wanted just to show you what it looks like. So this is an error message. This is your schedule. and this is an error message. You cannot add the class. So that's really important. So let's review. I'm going to go back to the return to the menu. You remember when you come in, let's see if I can go here. When you come in, we talked about how important it was for you to go to your student account and check on holds, and then click on registration. Then all you have to do to start, you can look up your classes here, and you can click add drop to drop and add your classes. I hope this video has been helpful. If you have any questions, remember to go to MyLawson Campus for all information regarding registration. If you need to schedule a virtual advising session, that's where you would go. Again, MyLawson Campus. That's what we need you to remember. And I'm going to type it up here so we can all remember. MyLawson Campus is a good place to begin. Thank you.